What's going on, guys? Ronnie Tejeda here. In this video, this is actually going to be for my sellers. So in 2021, we all know that this is the absolute most craziest, most aggressive real estate market in the history of real estate. Lowest interest rates for buyers to buy at this time, and the lowest amount of inventory for buyers to seek a home in their liking. It's tough out there. However, there always is a solution to a problem. Now, sellers, I know you have a lot of big concerns about selling your house in today's market. Now, here are the 4 main concerns and solutions to those concerns or problems that we're going to talk about in this video. All right, so we all know in 2021, this has been the craziest, the most aggressive, the lowest inventory with the best interest rates for buyers in all of the history of real estate. So there's many sellers right now that have concerns selling in this market because they might not find another house, or it's going to be tough for them to relocate with all the buyers on the market right now and very low inventory. That's completely understandable. Now, there's always a solution to a problem. So let's talk about the 4 big incentives of sellers selling their house in this market. Now, trying to find a home after you sell it, yes, it can be a valid concern because there is very low inventory. Now, here's the thing. You just have to be very strategic and find a way where you can leverage what you're earning from the profit of the sale of your home in order to beat the competition, aka all the buyers out there in the market right now, to secure a home of your liking. How can you do that? First, pick the right agent, the right aggressive agent that knows what they're doing and knows how to maneuver in this crazy market, who's getting offers accepted every single week. That's number 1. Number 2, think about it like this. You are now a buyer entering the pool of this real estate market with more funds. You just sold your house. You have more funds to put more down payment. You have more funds to cover for the appraisal just in case it goes below your offer price. You have more funds, or at least more knowledge and more experience to say yes or no to the things that pop up in the home inspection, right? You've been owning a home for minimum 5-10 years, so I'm sure you have this homeowner experience that you know what's more or less what to worry about and what not, and what you can leave off the table, right? Another thing is most of the time sellers, like 99% of the time, if they're not, there's something wrong there. You are going to be pre-approved for a conventional loan that's not backed by the government. So right there, in regards to competition, you're beating probably 80% of the market, because there's a lot of first-time home buyers right now trying to take advantage of the low interest rate. Of course, they've been saving a lot of money for years to come, and now they finally want to buy at the best time of the year. And at the end of the day, if you're conventional and you have high down payment, right, and you can possibly waive appraisals or waive inspections, then you're at the top of the competition in regards to buyers, because there's a lot of buyers that I'm working with that still only qualify for FHA loan 3.5%. That's it. That's the bottom. That's the bottom of the competition. Now, I have to cover this too. If you are selling your home, I would highly, highly recommend to not make it contingent to you selling your home. This is something that you have to, it's a tough pill to swallow, but again, there's always a solution to a problem. I would highly recommend for you to rent after you sell your home, close on your property first, and then you have all the funds and the buying power in order to purchase the home that you actually want, versus putting offers contingent on selling your house. Because even an FHA loan at 3.5% down can beat your offer if you're coming in at conventional loan 20% down, but contingent for your house to sell. It's too worrisome for the seller to accept an offer that's coming from a buyer that's contingent to the seller selling their home in order to buy your house. Think about it like that. So rent temporarily, or you can lease back You can do a leaseback to a buyer who's purchasing your property. A buyer, most of the time in this market, is going to accept that, because in this market, you have to be very aggressive and in a rush to put an offer, but you have to be on the seller's terms, because this is your field. The ball is on your fence, so you guys make the rules. You sellers basically tell what your buyer, you tell the buyers what you want, and you're gonna get it 100% in this market, because there's low inventory. You guys are running the show. There's 1 million buyers and one house on the market. So if you accept an offer and you tell the buyer, okay, I'll accept your offer contingent to me staying here for 30, 60, 90 days, I can almost guarantee they're going to accept it. And if not, I'm sure you're gonna have multiple offers where you get options to choose from, and one of those buyers is definitely going to accept that. So that's the solution to problem number 1, selling your house and being concerned of not finding another one. Concern number 2, sellers do not believe that they will get asking price or sell above market value. If you're thinking this, there may be a case of you being delusional, because this is the craziest seller's market in the history of real estate. The National Association of Realtors did a study that in the first quarter of 2020, last year, compared to the first quarter this year of 2021, the average amount of offers that a seller was receiving in this market was an average of 2.4 to 4.8 offers. Literally doubled by minimum the amount of offers the sellers would get just by last year. And the first quarter of last year was a crazy seller's market too. Now it's just even hotter. Nationwide, in the United States of America, the average home is selling above asking price. So if there's any time to sell your home, now is definitely the time. Concern number 3, sellers believe that when selling their house is going to require a lot of updates and repairs from the buyers. Listen, you as a seller has the utmost amount of leverage in the history of real estate. It's your market right now. It's a seller's market. So most of the offers that you will be receiving, if done correctly, these buyers nowadays are willing to waive inspections, or at least make a contingent to structural, mechanical, safety, and environmental reasons only. The main components of the home. All these little cosmetic repairs or these little dings and details that you believe is important, most of the time, you're not gonna have to deal with it. Because me, even as an agent that's helping many buyers in this market, the majority of offers that I'm putting, we're either waiving inspection or only making contingent, again, to structural, maybe structural only, or structural, mechanical, environmental, and safety issues. Those are the main things that a buyer should worry about. Now, you as a seller, to have at least a peace of mind, I would definitely recommend 2 things. Number 1, if you're gonna spend any money on your home, right, to get top dollar or to have this peace of mind where you don't have to repair anything, renovate your kitchen in the most neutral way possible. Do your research, consult with a real estate professional like me, consult with a contractor, see what's the most common, modern, clean, neutral kitchen design and style that's very attractive to the majority of buyers out there. Do that to your kitchen and bathroom if possible. Because think about it like this. Anyone who's living in a home, what are the top rooms that they're most in? In the kitchen and in the bathroom. Multiple times in one day. Multiple times. So these are the top things that the buyers look in regards to renovations and updates. Now, option number 2, worry about the bones and the mechanical, the roof, the exterior, the landscaping, the siding, curb appeal, those things. So I'm talking about spending not too much money, but making the home very attractive, clean, and neutral. Here are a few things. Power washing your siding and roof. Updating your landscaping. painting your whole house neutral colors, decluttering completely, maintaining, or if possible, changing some parts in your mechanical HVAC system, boilers, or water tanks. Things like this can definitely uplift your home without spending too much money and can make it very attractive to the buyers that are here today. So the fourth and final concern for sellers and homeowners is that their home will not sell fast. Now, these are concerns from sellers themselves. There has been surveys that's been done, so this is where I'm getting it from, by the way. If you want these statistics and updated news, let me know and I'll send it directly to you. So again, the NARS, the National Association of Realtors, did another study that just in March 2021, this year, 83% of the homes that sold in less than a month. Less than a month. Average days in the market, 18 days. Woo! And 23% of those homes that sold actually were purchased in cash. And typically those cash deals close in 30 days or less. Now, the average time frame for a home to, receive an offer, be on the market, receive an offer and close will typically last maybe around 51, 53 days. It takes a little bit longer because obviously of the situation that we're in, and the process is a tad bit slower. But that's just something you can't really maneuver around. The best way you can prepare yourself as a seller is a few things that doesn't take that much time. It's an investment, and it creates such a peace of mind and is so attractive to the buyers out there in the market. Check this out. So as a seller, you can do an inspection, a pre-inspection before selling your house. Why? Because you're gonna know exactly what inspectors look for, not what you look for. There's many things wrong with your house, I can guarantee it, that you are not even aware of, because there's a professional inspector. There's a professional inspector for a reason. He does his job diligently in order to find things that are wrong with the house to make sure that the buyer is making a good investment for their family and well-being, right? So get a pre-inspection done. Pay a few $100, and inspectors usually don't do pre-inspections. So you can probably make a deal with them, and now you know and you're knowledgeable of the things that are wrong with the house, and maybe you can repair them, right, before putting it up on the market. Or you can provide the inspection report to the buyers, or give it to your realtor to provide to the buyers, so you can have that leverage. So they can't come in with their inspector and say this and that, the third, when you've done a professional inspector and you paid them out of pocket to do what they're going to do anyways. Power of negotiation. That's number one. Number two, get a CO. Now here in New Jersey, it is definitely required for sellers to get COs and fire inspection. Get the CO and get the fire inspection. Update your smoke detectors. Update your fire extinguisher, buy a new one if you don't have one. See the requirements online. In most cities, all of these requirements in order to pass the CO and the fire inspection, all of the requirements in order to pass these inspections are all online. Or you can just call your city, the construction department, and ask for them. They can email it to you, done deal. Or of course, have your professional agent to do all of that due diligence for you. That is what we're here for, to create this peace of mind, to quicken up the process, right? And to make sure everything is done correctly in your best interest. So if you guys are still concerned or want more information about the concerns or the solutions to all the problems that you guys appear that is present in this market, please contact me. My information is down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video and all this information. I believe it was very, very needed in this market because there's a lot of concerns with all this craziness going on. All right, so Ronnie Tejeda with Team BC and eXp Realty. If you guys need any other real estate needs or questions, just hit me up below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys watching. Till next one.